Hello, and welcome to the orientation video on amending the Synod Constitution. I am Pastor Kay Richter, the Synod Secretary and Secretary of the Synod Council. As you know, constitutions are a vital part of the leadership of congregations, synods, and the ELCA churchwide organization. They lay out the processes and procedures by which we conduct business and make decisions that are necessary for our daily life and community and for our ministry tasks. Revising and amending the Synod Constitution happens on a regular basis. The first situation happens every 3 years following the ELCA Churchwide Assembly. Any changes that are made to the required portions of the Model Constitution for Synods are automatically incorporated into the Constitution of the Northern Great Lakes Synod. As you review the proposed amended Synod Constitution, you will see these required provisions. They are marked with a cross in front of the S in the provisions number. For example, provision number S7.01 has the cross in front of it, and it is a required provision. Provision S7.11.01 does not have a cross in front of it, and it is not one of the required provisions. An example of required changes that resulted from an ELCA churchwide assembly is when the title deacon was chosen for the leaders who are included on the roster of ministers of word and service. All the constitutions for synods and for congregations had to be updated to reflect that change. A second circumstance for revision also follows the ELCA churchwide assemblies. During that assembly, some of the non-required portions of the Model Constitution for synods may be amended. The Constitution of the Northern Great Lakes Synod should then be amended so that it is in sync with the Synod constitutions across the ELCA. Since these are not required changes, our Synod Council presents a resolution at our Synod Assembly to adopt these non-required changes. A third circumstance happens as the Northern Great Lakes Synod develops new ministries or phases out ministries, as task forces become committees or ministry teams, as investments are changed or new endowment funds are created, and so on. The documents that govern how we conduct business and make decisions within our synod need to be updated to reflect the new situations. This is one of the most significant updates for the Synod Constitution as it is being presented to the Synod Assembly in 2021. When you review Chapter 11, Committees and Other Organizational Units, you will see that a large portion is highlighted as having been amended. In 2019, the Synod Council appointed a task force to update the entire Constitution, to review the descriptions of committees and boards and their duties so that they match our current committee structure and the ministries those groups are actually doing, and to suggest changes that will make governing processes and ministry processes more efficient for those who are engaged in the work. The task force consulted with Synod committees and boards, with Synod staff, and with volunteers who serve as officers of the Synod in order to lay out how things are really working, what ministry is being done by whom, and how we could improve processes and procedures within the Synod ministries. As a result, much of Chapter 11 has been amended. Lastly, if you have ever revised a long document like the Synod Constitution, you know that typos happen. As someone edits a sentence, an extra word might be deleted, or one might be left in that should not be. Capital letters may slip in or out, and many other minor errors can happen along the way. The task force also set out to catch as many of those unforced errors as we possibly could during the review of the Constitution. The proposed amended Constitution, bylaws, and continuing resolutions of the Northern Great Lakes Synod was then reviewed by the Synod Council Executive Committee and then presented to the Synod Council. The Synod Council reviewed it, and they now present it to you, the 2021 Northern Great Lakes Synod Assembly, and they recommend that you vote to adopt this amended document as our Constitution, bylaws, and continuing resolutions of the Northern Great Lakes Synod. Thank you for your attention to this orientation.